If life is such a dream, then you know I'm living lucid. You gotta be like water, so you know I'm living fluid. If I talk about it, then you know that I'ma do it. And if I get a shot, then you know that I'ma shoot it. And if I'm gonna fall, I don't really need a cushion. If love, peace, and hope is really what I'm pushing, you gotta trust the process and surrender to the flow. Sunlight and water's all you really need to grow. I really live this shit, I don't do it off a show. Sunbathing, getting energy through my fro. Look at the bigger picture when you looking at your life. No such thing as wrong, no such thing as right. All right, y'all.
So we didn't record.
We didn't. We recorded now. All that stuff we just did.
Bro, was not recorded. We basically did episode 7.2.
We just did another episode 7. Didn't get released. We just cracked the codes on society. We told the real truths that they don't want you to know about, and it wasn't even recording. You know why? Because they didn't want us to be recording.
They didn't want us to be recording. Where's the DJ Khaled cutout when you need it? Okay, let's do a quick reset. All right, y'all. Your boy Sun God is in the driver's seat right now. Welcome to Something New Under the Sun. Sunrise the Divine, episode 7. All right. We already had an episode 7, and I already explained this. But guess what? I just found out 5 minutes ago we weren't recording. So this is the fresh recording, the re-recording. So yes, welcome back. This is episode 7. Like I said, this isn't the original episode 7. Somehow it got lost in translation. But I think we're doing good. Because to the people, this is their first time seeing it. It's only to us that we're repeating it. And I got some special guests like I always do. I got my man, Energy. What's up, Energy?
What's poppin', man? We back again for the 3rd time on episode 7. I don't even know where to begin or how we begin or where we gonna end or even if we recording right now. But
we recorded.
I'm happy to be here.
We recorded. I'm looking at the numbers right now. I'm like, all right.
I'm happy to I'm happy to be here once again. Like I said, on the last 3 episodes we recorded on this. But yeah, it's something new under the sun. I'm happy to be something new under the sun. So what's up?
What's up? We got my man Johnny Mac with me.
What's up? Happy to be here.
Yeah, they're
dropping in.
They are one half of y'all had to be here.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to say the joke again? I know.
Yeah, where y'all had to be.
Y'all had.
No,
to.
y'all had to.
Y'all had to.
We're just y'all had to be here.
Couldn't
out.
Be here. Yeah, they out.
Be here, couldn't be here. Arthur Hamilton and Nas absence. They on the big teams.
Yep.
Big teams.
Yep.
Big teams.
This is my second podcast today.
Yeah.
Which is new for me.
Yeah, you doing podcast doubles and Energy. You doing triple doubles.
Yeah, we putting them numbers up. Def Noodles, check us out, and we got a cool little spot over here if you're ever interested in coming to see some comedy shows. We're gonna start doing some music shows here too. But 7426 Sunset, every Friday, pull up. We pretty much have a mic Monday through Thursday, and yeah, audience is welcome. All that shit. But yeah, man, y'all have to be here. Subscribe, check us out. We'll be in New York November 7th. Johnny Mac and I got a show November 8th. We're doing a rap battle show with 2 other podcasters.
Okay. Yeah, this episode's gonna be out before November 7th and November 8th. Y'all doing the rap battle though. That's what's up.
Yeah.
We're really excited for that.
Yeah.
So, first time rap battling?
First time. I mean, other than like on
stage.
a real level. Yeah, on a professional level. I mean, outside of just fucking around with friends, right?
Right.
On just on some full, some amateur shit. I think Johnny Mac probably even fucked around with it on a more serious battle rap level. I think I was always like in the cypher. You know, with the homies and shit from, ever. I can remember from middle school.
You always on the stage with us. You always on the stage with us.
Always on the stage, Always. We just rapped at the Basement Fest, and Johnny had a couple of sets. I think he did 2 or 3 sets rapping on the Basement Fest. So it's like, yeah, man, it's pretty much second nature. We go out there and improv some shit. We're going to hit you with a couple of bars. You going to laugh. We're going to start the show, and we're going to have a good time. So now we just about to take it to a whole other level because I feel like I'm a student and such a fan and supporter of battle rap. I even got to do a movie. It's yet to come out yet, but Disaster plays my the public, or not the public. He plays a district attorney that's basically trying to throw me in jail in this movie that I'm in. The movie where I flew the plane.
Yeah.
Disaster's in that film.
That's awesome.
So I have a love for battle rap. Daylight is one of my favorites as well. He's hilarious. I think the things that he does, theatrically and with his bars are something that, only very few have been able to accomplish. So it's cool, man. I'm looking forward to taking battle rap by storm through comedy with my bro Johnny Mac, and we doing the first show, the first battle rap in history on Broadway at Caroline's. So we bringing battle rap to the main stage of Broadway, and even more so on one of the biggest clubs in the comedy circuit, Caroline's Comedy Club.
Hey,
you in New York? Come check us out, man.
Run the date one more time.
The battle rap is gonna be November 8th.
Scorpio season.
And then we're doing a live. Y'all had to be here on November 7th, and both of these shows are a part of the New York Comedy Festival. But y'all had to be here. It's gonna be at the New York Comedy Club, November 7th.
Okay.
And those tickets are on sale now as part of the New York Comedy Festival.
Can I come there and be y'all's photographer? Can I get in?
Yeah.
Somebody. It's part of the band. Let me be some. I don't want to buy the tickets. I'm an artist. I'm talent. I ain't no comedian though. Huh?
We'll see
This is straight comedian. Comedy festival. They ain't say comedy and artists. But yeah, y'all, go check them out. These are some of my best friends out here. We've been throwing shows and doing shows and being a part of shows and being booked, getting booked, booking people for about 4 or 5 years now, maybe even longer than that. And we're truly leveling up. Everybody's truly leveling up.
Man, Sunrise just shut down Basement Felts as well, man.
I did. I did.
Yeah, don't be trying to be all modest, man. Toot that goddamn horn, man.
You're right. I shut it down.
Shut it down. Actually, Sunrise and whoever, all the people on the first show that Thursday, these motherfuckers set the bar.
Actually,
everyone on that Thursday
show,
they set the bar, right?
Yeah.
And then it was wild because I get a little footage of Sunrise in the back, and I'm watching, and we all just thinking like, all right, we gonna kill this shit, we doing this shit, and I'm seeing Sunrise. I'm like, oh, Sunrise, he hitting everybody with the new.
That new.
He hit him with the new, and the new was shaking.
Was
so
crazy.
I was in the back like, oh, okay. This how you coming? Because there's times where I'm like, we be at an open mic. There's times where we're at a mic, even sometimes when we do the killer mic in the past where we did Goon Squad and shit. There'll be times where the energy of the room is so high and it's so electric, and you can feel like people are like either shooting from the hip or they just on some brand new wave of theirs, right? They're not rehashing old shit. They're not going over. They just like, here's this new shit. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
So when I seen you doing that shit, I was like, oh, nigga, I'm gonna have to hit these niggas with the new tomorrow, nigga. I can't wait. And that's basically what I went on stage. I was just like, man, let me try to do some new shit. Fuck around. I had a joke about an elevator and like taking this woman's PS5 and some random ass shit. But it went well, man. It was really cool. I mean, like, everyone smashed. Sunrise, you always fucking exceed the shit and blow the shit out the water. So it was cool, man, to see everybody come together. It always feels like when you get that many talented people under one roof, it's like a family reunion, bro.
Yeah, it is. It truly was a family reunion. That daggone PS5 joke was out of pocket though. I ain't gonna stand that. That PS5 joke was funny as hell, boy.
It was cool because the audience allowed me to take it to a place where I didn't imagine taking it. I wish I had the footage, but like I said the joke, and the audience, like half the audience laughs and the other audience kind of groans a little bit. They're like, oh, like
yeah. And
then I like went into this space where I didn't think about, and I was like, oh, what's wrong? He with God.
Yeah.
God got everything.
That was a good save. When you turned it.
And I was like, in my Father's house, there's many rooms. Y'all know the scripture. Y'all know the scripture. Hey, let the heathens play the game. Bruh. Let the heathens play the game.
Your sister and aunt was cracking up at that one. That heathens play the games when they was cracking up. I peeped them. Oh my God, that was funny.
Yeah, my sister pulled up with my aunt, man. Shout out to Shauna and Pam and shit. So, and my nephew Josh, his homie pulled up the next day, man. Yeah, that was cool.
Hell yeah, man. So, if you don't know, Something New Under the Sun is a podcast where we bring to you new topics or as we know, there's really nothing new under the sun. We bring to you topics that's not covered by mainstream media's way of life, philosophies, lifestyles, things that's either ancient, forgotten, or not covered, or just might be new to you. And today on episode 7, we're going to have fun with it because this is one of my favorite topics of life, you feel me? It's conspiracies. Today we're going to talk about 9 conspiracies you should tap into, not because I'm telling you to believe them, just you might find them interesting, right? If you like sci-fi, right? You like sci-fi stories, right? If it's fake, it's just another sci-fi story, something that you can look into. Over the years, I've dipped and dabbled and deep dived and scuba dived in and conspiracy theories. There's times where I've kind of identified myself with certain ones, and there's times where I just completely let them go. And at this point in my development, I'm just like, hey man, I realize whatever you believe is true for you in your reality.
Exactly.
Whatever I believe is true for me in my reality.
Yes.
And let's have fun and let's laugh at it. The first one I wanted to talk about was 9/11. 9/11. Johnny, is 9/11 still a conspiracy?
Meaning, did it happen or not?
Not did it happen.
Do people still
I think the government did it, but that was the conspiracy.
Yeah, that's not.
Is that still a conspiracy, or is that public fact?
Yeah, no, that's technically still a conspiracy. There's no record. There's no admission of responsibility by the U.S. government or anything like that. There's no way. But I think our generation, through the memes, I think we have reached a general consensus amongst our age group.
Yeah,
that this shit was planned. Or done by
it's
government.
Like what's understood don't got to be explained.
Yeah, but I think the general generation above us, the majority would argue against that stance. They don't think that anything. They think it was straight up terrorism and whatever.
Yeah, straight up terrorism. Terrorism. But 9/11 is a good one. B.O.B. got a good song. And B.O.B. got shadow banned for his conspiracy songs.
He got taken out the music game. I thought that man retired off
shadow ban. Yeah, from life.
From life. I almost asked who's B.O.B.
Yeah, he ain't. I don't think he really been participating at that level for a minute. I think every couple of years. I think even like a couple of years ago, he made a quick blurb again, on the scene. He did make he made a quick little, hey, I'm alive, and then he back out again. He had a quick little hit.
See,
but
you're a public person that wants to talk about conspiracies openly. You got to have a certain level
of power,
and talent to match that. Because I was gonna say B.O.B. got taken, but Kyrie is still a commodity in the NBA, and he's out here talking about flat Earth, anti-vax, all that shit. But B.O.B. was like, the Earth is flat, and they're like, all right, I mean, airplanes is not the best. It's not. You didn't make the best song in the world. Yeah, all right, next. Kyrie,
we don't need airplanes.
We don't need airplanes.
Yeah. It's like we still need this nigga to dribble and shoot the ball, so we'll listen to this nigga.
I don't even listen to him. Just watch him when he dribble and shoot. You know what I mean? Okay.
They turn the mics off when he go up to do his after game and shit.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that's a given. Let's just start easy. Start easy with 9/11, right?
9/11.
9/11.
So what's your understanding of?
Okay.
You told me what happened on 9/11. How would you, from your perspective?
Oh, we need an animated short, as I'm saying.
Okay.
So from my perspective, during actual 9/11, I was 7 in the first grade. I was just like, everybody kept getting caught. Yeah, we're the same age. So yeah, you're right. You were 7. You were also 7 in the first grade. But but you were in New York. Good God. I'm from New York. You were actually in New York.
So it's a sensitive subject.
Oh yeah, it is sensitive. My bad. It's close to home.
In New York, we don't run around being like, steel beams don't melt and George W. Like, we just sit there in silence, like, yeah, that shit was fucked up.
Yeah.
That's why it's like, as a New Yorker, we just trying to think about it. It's like, I don't know. It's like, I'm not gonna think about who did it. Shit sucked.
Yeah, it was just crazy regardless.
But don't worry. Don't feel bad to tell me.
Okay, that's good because that's new awareness. Next time when I come to y'all show in November, I won't be over here like, hey y'all know really. No, I'm playing. But so from my perspective, in my adult point of view, two towers got hit by planes, right? Then they collapsed, and then building number 7 also got hit, but there was no plane. So like with my logic sense, you know how Spidey got Spidey senses? When my logic senses, my BS, my logic senses start kicking in, I'm like, okay, you know, this sounds a little fishy. I thought we was the strongest in the world. Who the hell gonna come and bomb our buildings? And you know what I mean? I mean, not to like be like, oh, America's strong, but like, you know what I mean? Ain't nobody running up on our country. And so I was just thinking like, yo, it's just a little fishy personally. You know, I don't trust the government at all, ever, at all. I'll accept the stimulus checks though. Those things that they was giving in COVID, yeah, I'll take those. But I personally think it was, you know, it could have been, you know, us shooting ourselves in the foot. But hey, man, you got to research. That's why you got to look into it. You come to your own conclusions. I'm not telling you what to think. What you think, Johnny? What happened?
I don't know.
No, or what you think, Mango? Yeah, we just said it was a touchy subject.
I'm like, I don't have. Basically, New Yorkers were like, I don't have opinions on the truth because I dealt with the aftermath. I just have feelings about the reality. Yeah, the reality. How it came about. I'm like, it doesn't really matter how it came about, you know.
True, that's a fact.
From my perspective, but
yeah, it may still be sensitive for the country too. You feel me? Okay, so let's move on to the next one. Let's just move on to the next one. This one's pretty funny. Have y'all heard this conspiracy theory about the all pigeons being robots?
Birds aren't real.
Birds aren't real. Did you hear that? Have you heard that, Mango? The birds aren't real conspiracy?
Yes, I have
heard about it.
Like all pigeons?
Allegedly, you never seen a baby pigeon.
Yeah, they say you never seen. I thought that was crazy. I was like, what? And it really had me looking at pigeons sideways though. Like I don't know if I've ever seen a baby pigeon, but they would probably lay their nest up high, you know. But pigeons are fake. Government drones. That's the conspiracy. How you feel about that one?
I mean, it's hilarious.
Yeah. It is funny as hell though.
They never resisted. None of them. I would say pigeons are real. Pigeons exist, and then for every 10 pigeons, one of them's a surveillance
drone. I feel
like
that
would make a lot more sense to me.
Yeah, because to say all of them is crazy.
This is too many.
That's so many. But when I was looking into conspiracies, you know they always draw you in. I think about my 12th grade film and literature teacher. She always told me, be careful when you watch a documentary because the documentary is always going to steer you to think the way the person who made it thinks.
It's true.
And that was a gem that stuck out to me in high school. And yeah, so even when I'm looking at these conspiracies, I'm like, even every way they film it, they want me to believe what they believe.
Yeah.
But when I was watching the pigeon one, it was like some old, you know, when it's an old guy, you automatically believe it's like this old guy. Yeah, in 1963. Yeah, they took them all out, all the birds. They took them out, and then they, you know what I mean? He was just talking about how they replaced them all in one big swoop. I'm like,
man, here's what's crazy. If all the pigeons are drones, they still gave him like a poop mechanism. Because pigeons do poop.
Yeah.
Pigeons pooped on me in my lifetime.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So if they're all robots, then like they literally created like a fake poop mechanism, and that is crazy. That's extra as fuck.
It's the vaccine.
But it's also like, but also, you know, that's good. They did a good job making them realistic.
Yeah.
I would imagine pigeons are real, but they're amongst. I wouldn't be quick to say that amongst them there's not a bunch of surveillance fake ones. I could see that being
like
make
mixed
more
in.
sense that way.
It would make more sense because to say they took all the birds, that's insane. All of them? That's crazy. Okay, the second half, the other coin to that conspiracy is a completely different conspiracy, but still with birds. I don't even know if it's a conspiracy. I just read online the other day that crows are the most intelligent bird, and then I found out that crows are illegal to have. It's illegal.
As a pet?
As a pet. It's illegal to have a crow as a pet.
In America?
In America.
Yep. I do know crows are the most intelligent bird, maybe species.
Yeah, the crows signed a treaty with the people. Y'all can't keep none of us.
Yeah.
Yeah. We smart as hell.
He said they got a peace treaty.
They got a peace treaty. Y'all can capture all these other birds.
Yeah.
Get these other niggas. Y'all want something that fly, y'all better go over there.
Right. Don't come over here. And then Rick and Morty had that episode where Rick replaced Morty with two crows. He was like, I can get crows to do anything I want. And then he trained the crows to do anything. And then they had a intelligent crow civilization on another planet. Shit, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. It's just like, wow. Makes me want to go get a crow.
I have thought about that before, that humans, we think we're like the most intelligent species on the earth. But it's like, how are we the most intelligent? We're the only ones that like have to have jobs and work. And like, who's to say all the other animals are smart as us, but they're like, oh, we could just pretend we're not. And then they'll feed us and they'll take care of us. Like, they're using us to get taken care of in a way. It's like, how are we the smartest?
Right.
Crows don't work. Crows just live their life. Like, they got us working and giving them food, growing crops so they can eat it. That's the smartest species. The smartest species is the one that figures out how to do the least and still survive.
No, not even just survive. Thrive. We're the ones looking at life as a survival thing. All these other forms of life, I think they out here on some thriving shit. They out here on some abundant shit. Like, all right. And as much as man destroy, I think there's still ways to discover areas of abundance as, you know, other animals if they have that ability. Because it does suck how we destroy the planet and ruin life for, you know, other habitats and shit like that goes on. And that's constantly through like noise pollution and building and, you know, construction things, but like outside of our detriment as far as like no consideration for other life forms,
right?
Yeah, man, they go about their business as like, yeah, man. Of course there's power dynamics depending on animals and where you are and like what type of species you are. Yeah, but on the most important level, I think like their necessities are not speculated on. Like as a human being, the necessity of housing, food, clothing, and now, you know, value and relationships are all speculated on a market to where their prices can fluctuate, and only the haves and have not are able to be at war on the things that are at necessity. And that's the problem. Like, necessities should not be speculated on.
Right. Facts. And we're the only species that does it.
Facts.
And we're the only species that hurts the entire environment, hurts the earth itself. Like, no other animal, like, about their day-to-day life physically harms the thing that we all share.
Not
we're
much,
the
you
only
know.
Animal does that.
I'm here, podcast number 3.
This man got some
we got a
podcast.
Little FaceTime.
What's up with you?
FaceTime.
Drop
man.
in from Niles Abston.
Niles Abston. Now we got
Arthur
2.5.
was calling. I thought that was Arthur.
He's talking right into the microphone on a FaceTime call.
I know. It's okay.
All right. What's number 3?
Okay.
I hate you.
This is what happens. You do too many podcasts, it just blends. It becomes the whole life. So
it's just one big podcast.
He's always on a podcast.
Life is just a podcast.
Man, I get called all the time. Every podcast I'm on, somebody else calls me from another podcast.
To set up another podcast. Okay.
So, we're going on to number 3.
The bird was
The
okay.
birds.
Number 3. Dome over the earth. Some people say the earth's flat. Some people say the earth's round. Some people say there's a dome over the earth like a snow globe. That one, what's that response?
Thinking about it. That's just me thinking.
Okay. I was like, I thought you was either for it. I thought that was like a strong for or a strong against. I was like, whoa. But yeah, so apparently amongst us,
It's a tough one.
there's a dome over the earth.
Amongst us? Amongst who?
No,
You're in the dome community?
I mean,
Oh, above us all.
I'm just
What
saying
community
amongst
are
the
you a
human
part of?
beings, you know, there's a vast majority that believes
Okay.
there's a dome, like the Simpsons movie
Yeah.
when they put that
I
dome,
picture it, yeah.
like Sandy Cheeks. Oh wow. I've seen what you call it, like pictures and stuff from like ancient societies where people are like, see, they were drawing the same thing too, and they call it the firmament.
How does that theory explain the time zones in the sunset and rise, and the fact that daytime here is nighttime on the other side of the earth?
Oh,
the explanation for that? Does the
They
flat
do
Earth
give
theory
a-
have an explanation for that?
well,
To me, that's the biggest thing. The way the light
Cotton.
moves around the Earth, to me, makes
Yeah.
sense that it would be round.
the theory is the people
Yeah.
who believe the dome are kind of like a flat earther
Yeah.
and a round earther
Yeah.
combined. You know what I mean? Like, I heard some people who talk about the dome. They say the Earth is
All right.
flat, but it's flat on a. It's like flat on top, but like a plane. It's more like a plane. Like, it's not a 2-dimensional planet, but they say like there's a dome. Earth is under that dome, and under it's kind of like roots. And so some people, you know what I mean? And so, but the thing about
We
the
go
time,
around the sun, though, right?
no, this is the
They
thing.
don't.
They
They
switch
don't
it
think we
all
go around
up.
the
They
sun.
switch it all up. They say in the dome, the sun and the moon exist. The sun and the moon exist counterclockwise. They say the Earth is flat. Boom. I'm gonna show a picture on the thing. That the picture actually, it looks like a clock, and so they have the sun right here and the moon right here, and so there's literally like a divide of dark and light, and it says in the dome, the moon, they rotate like that. But I'll drop a picture, you know what I mean? But they call it the firmament.
Firmament.
The
That's
firmament.
the dome Earth. That's the word for a domed Earth. Flat Earth with a dome on it.
Yeah, dome, the firmament, and the firmament. And the interesting thing was they say there's more than just one. They say outer space is a bunch of firmaments. That's why time zones are different in space. That's why 2 years here is 1 month there. You know, this is just one that I've seen for a couple years now. And, you know, I haven't flown out to space myself. I got to get my own UFO.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah, I got to get up.
You-
Well, the dome people say you ain't going to make it. They say you going to run into the goddamn
I don't
dome.
know.
That's
If you
gonna
haven't
be it.
seen it, if you haven't gone outside and looked at it from the outside, then you know, I think it's funny that this almost ties the whole conversation conspiracies together. Like humans, we just hate to say, I don't know. We hate to say I don't know. I'd rather make up my own belief about it than if someone like personally I'm like, I don't know. I ain't seen it. You don't know. But some people will get really upset, like, no, I do know. And you're like, but you literally don't know. You've read stuff. If you haven't seen it, you don't know.
Even if you see some shit, you can't prove it to nobody.
Exactly.
True, you can't prove it.
You can't
Even
prove
if we
shit.
flew up there and we seen the
You
dome,
can't
we seen
prove
the firmament.
nothing.
I mean, you know it between you and yourself.
A lot of shit you have to experience and be a part of that experience, and that experience could just be selected for the few. That's why
True.
there's a such thing called like supernatural or magic or like these other abilities, right?
Yeah.
And those, I think they're steeped in practice and experiences that is unique to that person, but everyone has access to them in a way. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
their experiences and practices that's unique, but we all inhabit the planet and we all are here taking on life. So it's like, and like you said, Johnny, like really, you don't really know. You can't prove nothing. So what's the point? It's fun to make stories like that. But yeah, I'm like on Team Flat Earth, man. Fuck it.
You
I'm
on
like,
Team
nigga,
Flat
I don't
Earth?
know why it take
Officially?
6 hours to get to New York by plane. If the Earth is moving and rotating at 100 miles or 600 miles, or however fast the Earth is rotating at, wouldn't I just have to go in the plane for 30 minutes if the Earth is rotating at the...
Isn't New York coming to me?
Right.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
You know, I never thought about it that way. That's right.
You're
You're
the
right.
plane is fully off the ground.
Yeah.
As much off the ground as you can get to be off the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if the thing that is off the ground is no longer touching the ground, but the the Earth or the thing that the ground was or the thing was on was moving at a certain speed, it should still always be moving at that speed once the plane is in the air. So I just don't see if the Earth is rotating like this or whatever ways it's rotating, and if I get up and the planet is rotating like this, why would it still take me 6 hours to get from LA to New York?
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. I never thought about it like that. So
yeah, I wouldn't be amazed. I would not be surprised if like we die and whatever the after Earth or afterlife is like, all the truth comes out and we're gonna be like, oh. Are you sitting?
Everybody gonna be wrong.
Hey, somebody tag Neil deGrasse Tyson in the comments. You got to get him on this show. You got to get an explanation from this man.
What's his name? Neil
deGrasse Tyson. He's like one of these astrophysicists, but he's more like a celebrity at the same time. I think he almost is like the spokesperson for like whoever's making this shit. Be like, go out there and explain to them the shit we made up for why the Earth's around.
Yeah. Because the astrodynamics of this rotation of the,
and then you just go right out there and be like, but listen, why does it take 6 hours to get from LA to New York? Be like, that's a good point.
That's a good point. That's
never thought of that.
Okay. This one crazy. This one hit close to home. This conspiracy is, we all know the Lion King, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The Lion King, Scar, Mufasa, all of them. I seen this conspiracy online the other day that said Scar ate Mufasa after he died. And they showed the scene of Scar holding the skull and talking with it, right? And this guy was like, look. Then he went to Google. He typed in lion skull. It was the same skull Scar was holding. Then he said, do hyenas eat lions' corpses?
Yeah.
Google said, hyenas don't eat lion corpses.
I was about to pull out
Said,
hyenas.
who eats lions' corpses? Other lions. And so they was like, Scar ate Mufasa after death. Bruh.
Yeah, ain't no food wasted. We in Africa. You know there's kids in Africa right now that wish they had some food. You know,
it's a circle of life.
Oh my God.
Hey, I mean, listen.
In order to be king, you got to eat the king.
Exactly. I believe it if hyenas really don't eat. Because my first instinct was like the hyenas did it, but
it said hyenas don't eat dead lions.
He ate his own brother.
Oh, well, I mean that's what Google said, but I feel like Google says everything. Right.
You can find I feel like you can find the opposite answer to everything on Google too.
You can. Google will tell you anything. It's like, what do you want to hear? What do you want to know? What do you want to hear? You know what I mean? So y'all look that up. Look into it. This Scar eat Mufasa. Could this get any more tragic? I was already hurt when Mufasa died. But if Scar ate him, I'm glad Simba eventually ran up on Pride Rock. Because that's out of pocket. That's out of pocket.
Super out of pocket.
That's disrespectful. That's your own brother.
It's insane, man.
Bro, I've never. That's like cannibalism, incest. You like, well, that's not incest. You're not mating with them, but you consumed your family. That's wild. Yeah, man, I seen that one on TikTok. Big shout out to TikTok. TikTok got a lot of conspiracies too. I'll be like, boy, it's too much for me. You know what I mean? It's too much. They be saying so much in 2 minutes. It's just, yeah. So we moving along. I got my little list right here. Look at the generation we in, y'all. These niggas working. They on it. Don't. What don't put it up. We seen it. You go grab the water. Yeah, you.
What'd I do?
Ooh, got a text message. But yeah, y'all. Let's move on. You said what?
My phone is on airplane mode because I wanted to be present for the podcast.
He said,
you saying like I'm not?
For the podcast.
I put mine on airplane mode.
He just gonna put me on blast.
He did. He said, "Look at them people."
I want to be present. See, I'm on my 2-a-day. I'm a vet.
Okay. What's up? The next one. McDonald's human meat. McDonald's got human meat.
That's real.
That's real? Is that a conspiracy or is that real life?
I mean, it's facts for me. That's why I don't eat it.
That's facts for you?
It's facts. It's
Johnny.
been going on way too long, man. The conspiracies around the McDonald's meat and the level of cemeteries that are being built and the levels of bodies that are dropping.
Circle back to
as
episode
many
2.
kangaroos are here that are not here anymore. You don't know
Right.
about the kangaroo meat and the horse meat.
Yep.
Nah, man. McDonald's has been known. I think a lot of companies, but I think McDonald's is probably the first one on a mass level who's probably like, if there is an underground mortuary or like ways to yeah, we got to find out. See, we never follow these trucks. We always just go to McDonald's. Yeah. We don't never see where these trucks be coming from. Nigga, you don't know what they doing at these factories. And as many places, as many McDonald's as there are, you don't see no facility of manufacture, of production, or
true.
nothing.
Never.
And it's like this shit is just coming out of the thin air, 4 a.m, being dropped off somewhere, right?
And I done drove cross country. We done been to many states.
Of course. There's at least 40 McDonald's on every block. And that alone makes you wonder, like, ain't no way that all this meat is the type of meat that we assume that it is. I think meat is a blanket term. Once we started cooking food and fucking with food, I think meat was essentially used to describe the inside of fruits and nuts. That was the original definition of the word meat.
Yeah.
And then somehow now it just means any old thing, the inside of anything. So I think McDonald's, have been using all types of mystery meat. It's been, bro, I've been hearing that since I was in elementary.
The human meat McDonald's?
The kangaroo. The human.
Ugh.
And something else. It's like 3 of them. Horse meat.
Woo.
And I think there's ways, like, if I think about it, you can easily dispose of humans, horses, and kangaroos in a mass level through distributing it through food. And I think, we see it in small, like, Chinese restaurants, freezing cats and rats and shit and chopping that up.
Yeah, they be
and that shit,
cats up.
that's no conspiracy. There's been restaurants that have been cracked down. There's been places that's been like, oh, no, people have been picking up shit. Oh, this is a whisker, nigga. Like, it's been real things. It's not a conspiracy. So it's like, if that can happen on a micro level, I know there's a refined version of that on a major, macro level,
Yep, macro, that major. Yeah, I think McDonald's meat, it remind me of the SpongeBob episode where they started printing the Krabby Patties and it was just made of like goo. You remember that episode, Johnny, when they printed the Krabby Patties and it was like goo? I also feel like that about this Impossible Patties too, but I'll still eat those. But
I mean, it is, but it's just like mushed up.
Yeah.
Pea protein, soy.
Pea protein. What if it was never meat? Never meat at all. What if they was just never ever meat?
Oh, the whole time?
Yeah. That would be crazy.
That'd be crazy.
Well,
we're so brainwashed over meat too.
Mm-hmm.
Like as soon as you pointed it out about meat, like, coconut meat and stuff like that. But now meat just immediately means like it was alive and now it's dead, and that's what you ate. You ate something that was, But we don't think, people don't even consider the meat and the animal, and people don't picture.
They
people
disassociate.
call it steak and beef, and they don't picture a cow, and somehow we call it chicken. And I swear we're not even picturing chickens. It's like the chicken. I remember I saw a meme that some mom was like, "Oh, my tweet that was like, my son asked me what animal do we get chicken from." She was like, "Oh, now I gotta tell him." It's like it's the same. It's the same word for a reason.
Yeah,
it's the chicken, the animal, and the chicken, the meat. How come they're the same word? She's like, "Oh shoot."
Gotta let you know we chop his head off, Timmy.
Something.
We chop his head. We pluck his feathers.
Yeah.
Yep. Well,
crazy.
I don't eat McDonald's.
Me neither.
None of us here were. Actually, all on this podcast, we're all vegan.
Yep.
Plant-based players. Plant-based players.
Plant-based players, man. We coming through.
Coming through. Okay, we moving along. We moving along. It's hot up in this mug. Boy, even with the AC bussing. Let's see. We then went through the McDonald's. We got a couple left. Okay. Here, this is kind of synonymous with the McDonald's and the human meat people, the cannibalism. Dun 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 dun, adrenochrome. Dun 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 dun, adrenochrome. Dun 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 dun, adrenochrome. Dun 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 dun, adrenochrome.
Tom Hanks eating it, Will Smith eating it.
Adrenochrome. Adrenochrome. Okay, y'all. I don't know what number we on, but this conspiracy is adrenochrome.
Oh man,
this one's heavy.
Hey.
Yeah, we gotta keep the beat going. Yeah, keep the beat going. I'm gonna just rap about it. It's too heavy to just say.
Yeah, this too heavy.
Yeah, this heavy.
Hey,
they say what's adrenochrome?
Tell them.
Hey, okay, keep the beat going. Said adrenochrome is blood from little babies. Ooh. They say rich people drink it. That shit is crazy.
Yep.
Adrenochrome is blood from little babies. They say rich people drink it. That shit is crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, shit is crazy.
Hey.
They say they even might chop up and eat the babies.
Hey.
Ooh. Eat the babies.
Hey.
But first they got to scare them and make them scared real crazy. Adrenochrome.
Monster Inc. shit. They
shit.
building on that fear and they eat it.
Whoop.
That shit is so devilish. Adrenochrome, man. Fuck that bitch.
Fuck that.
The queen is dead. She had adrenochrome.
The queen definitely had adrenochrome.
She was taking shots of the adrenochrome.
The adrenochrome.
She's like 190.
Woo.
Man,
Woo.
Somebody find me.
Adrenochrome.
Niggas eating adrenochrome.
Adrenochrome.
I wanna lock them up and send them home.
Adrenochrome.
To they maker.
Adrenochrome.
Send them to hell and say you laker.
Woo. Okay, y'all. That's it. The lyrics. That's it. We ain't even gonna say it. We ain't even gonna say it without a beat.
No, you
want to know what adrenochrome is? Just listen to the track we just dropped right there. We ain't even gonna talk about it. No beat. It's too serious. It's too serious.
Too serious.
We ain't gonna go there. We want to keep it. We going deep,
light.
But we want to keep it a little light.
Yeah,
you
we
know
want
what
to
I
keep
mean?
it family friendly, light.
Family friendly.
There's kids watching this show.
There's kids watching this show.
You know.
My mom is watching this show. What's up, mama? Oh my gosh. Okay. So moving along. I think we got. Okay, here's another fun one. Have y'all heard the conspiracies about all the Disney movies being connected? All the Disney movies.
Like they take place in the same universe?
Like they're in the same universe, but they have a specific timeline. Go to YouTube and type in the Disney movie conspiracy, and they connect like everybody. Like they say, remember the girl from Monsters Inc., the little girl? Boo. They say she's the old lady from the
Incredibles?
No.
Doesn't she look like her?
Not Edna Mode.
Yeah, I thought you said Edna Mode. She kind of looked like Boo grew up.
No. What's the name off of the Bear movie? The Bear movie. The girl with the orange hair.
Brave.
Oh yeah.
Brave. They say Boo is the old witch lady who turned the people into bears from Brave, right? They say she became a witch. You know, she lived in the universe where there was portals, right? Because the monsters was walking through the portals to their room, right? Then they say, what else they connect? They say Tarzan's parents is the same parents to Frozen. Have y'all seen Frozen? That's a little
I know
bit.
about that. Oh, yeah, I got some nieces and nephews, so I've seen Frozen. I do know about that whole connection.
Yeah, Frozen is a little bit, it dropped when we was a little bit older, so we wouldn't have really watched that unless you got some kids around, but I recently watched it, and they said their parents left and went on sea, and then they shipwrecked on sea, and then they shipwrecked. That's where the Tarzan story starts. You know, remember on Tarzan, the shipwreck. So basically this conspiracy connects all the Disney movies, though. All of them. Like WALL-E, Toy Story, all of them. if you ain't seen it, just go on YouTube, type in Disney Channel conspiracy. I mean, I feel like you got to be like an American to even be interested in that, or watch Disney to be interested in that. Like when you was growing up, I feel like that's like one of those things that's like interesting because all of us had a childhood with these movies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's cool.
We still here. Something new under the sun. We're gonna take a deep breath, a reset. 3, 2, 1. Welcome. We're still here. Something new under the sun. It's about 88 degrees in this mug, but it's feeling good. We got, I think, one more conspiracy. One more. I like that adrenochrome hit we made. That was nice. This one gonna be, oh, the last conspiracy. There it is. There it is. Oh no, we got two more. Two more, y'all. Reptilians. Reptilians. That's a common one. That's a big one.
That's a fun one.
This is a fun one, the reptilians. So if you don't know about this conspiracy, y'all, viewers watching, this conspiracy is basically saying reptilian humanoid aliens infiltrated our Earth thousands and thousands of years ago. They infiltrated humanity, and they basically, you know, they have the ability to shapeshift. They are basically, you know, our leaders and our entertainers and our famous people and our government officials. Not everybody that's in the government, not everybody that's famous, just certain people, right? So there's a big conspiracy saying that, like, you know, certain presidents are reptilians. There's one saying that the Queen of England was a reptilian. If that's true, that means she didn't die. That means she just shedded her skin. You know what I mean? That means she just got a new body. But yeah, checking it out, one reptilians. Have you heard of that one, Johnny?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I believe in that.
Yeah.
Definitely to some level.
Definitely.
I ain't seen any evidence, but it just feels right.
It does feel right. Even the Simpsons said a little something about that. The Simpsons, they had the presidents debating and ripped off the mask, and they was like some alien reptilian looking thing. A twist on the story, though. A twist on the story. I heard this part on TikTok the other day, and it made me be like, They were saying, like, thousands of years ago when aliens was here, like, okay, of course you had reptilians, you probably had some other ones. They were saying there was like a group of aliens that were like, I guess, on some Guardians of the Galaxy shit, right? And was like, came down to Earth and was like, yo, y'all gotta leave these humans alone, y'all gotta get off the planet, and kicked all the like the aliens with malintent off of the planet. And they said the reptilians was like, you can't kick us off the planet because we was here first. The humans is last. This is our original planet. And then it made me think like, oh, damn, that would be wild if that was true. You know, they did have the dinosaurs and stuff back then. Or it was dinosaurs. You know what I mean? They was like, you can't kick us off the planet because we from here. These humans, they knew. They knew on the block. But that was a new development in the story that I heard. And so I've heard many people explain reptilians.
Is a theory of evolution, when you look at that evolution chart, did like apes come from reptiles somewhere? Don't like the fish become reptiles, become apes somehow? I don't remember.
Bro, that shit sound like a freestyle. He said the fish becomes reptiles become apes. That shit
You
crazy.
can picture the chart and then they become
I seen the chart, yeah.
I wonder. Anyway, what I was gonna say is I definitely believe that humans, I don't even know if this is a known thing, this is just my own thing. I do think humans were an alien race, came down, mated with the apes and created humans.
Well,
it's where like
what's not a conspiracy is that
ape.
There are humans with extraterrestrial DNA. Yeah, so that's not a conspiracy. Didn't make that up. Go look it up. Yeah, there are humans.
Because we're more advanced apes, right? We're just apes that had more.
Apes.
Our brains got bigger and our bodies
I
grew
just keep
in
hearing
different
Frieza's
ways.
voice. Keep hearing Frieza. You know, Frieza, he be calling all the Saiyans apes and shit. These monkeys. So yeah, y'all, reptilians. Apparently there's reptilians all around us. They shapeshift. They take on human form. If you've seen the movie They Live, then back in the 80s, I forgot what.
You put the glasses on and you see.
Yeah, you put the glasses on and you see. I feel
one.
like that's a good movie that kind of could give you a good depiction of that. You know what I mean? They Live is a good movie. It got Nunu's dad from ATL. I forgot that actor's name. You know that actor's name, Mango?
No.
Shouts out to you if you watching this. Don't mean to disrespect you, but I'm forgetting your name. I forget everybody's name.
I do too. I remember faces, but
yeah, I remember faces too. Okay, so for the last one, you know what? We ain't even gonna say this last one. We ain't even gonna test it. I ain't even gonna say it.
Save it for the next episode.
Save it for the next episode, cause I mean, we having fun, y'all. All the watchers of the Matrix, you know what I mean? I don't want to get shadow banned on the tube too. You feel me? So this one's too time close, but it rhymes with showbiz.
Oh yeah,
let me read it to myself.
Rhymes with showbiz.
We can't do that one.
It rhymes with showvid. It rhymes with no vid. No videos.
I won't tell you what it is because that might make you feel bad. I'll just tell you one thing. I think they made it in a lab. Woo! I don't really think anybody ever ate a bad. Woo! I just think they put some shit together and then they put it out
Rhymes
in the
with showvid.
Water. Maybe the food. Either way, man, we caught it and now we was getting rude. We was yelling at each other and getting all super mean. Like, damn, this is real. No, it's not. Either way, you gotta take a vaccine. Like, fuck, whoa, what they put in it. Goddamn, now I feel like I'm sinning. No, take it. You'll be winning. No, I won't. I'll be crying. Wow, 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 wow. I'm dying. Wow, 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 wow. That's violent. Wow, 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 wow. Like heart attack. I don't want to say what it is because that'd be kind of bad. All I'll say is that they made it in a lab. And tell your mom, tell your sister, tell your brother and your dad. Yeah, I don't think anybody ever ate no bad.
It rhymes with showvid. It rhymes with showvid. Y'all know what it is. It rhymes with showvid.
Hey.
Showvid. It rhymes with showvid. All right, y'all.
19.
Tap into them conspiracies, y'all. Have fun with them. Don't get too deep. Remember, we living in the Matrix. Life's a simulation. Don't even worry about it. Oh, that's another conspiracy, but don't worry about that.
Hey, I want to throw one out. We want to discuss it. I just want to say it for the people because it's the most recent one I found out, and I was like, well, I never thought about that. The Titanic. I heard the Titanic never happened. I heard the Titanic never happened.
Oh, it never happened?
Yeah, well that. Oh, hold up. You just reminded me. Well, one I did hear that it never happened, but then the other one is that the reason it happened because there's some Rockefellers there was some rich bankers, there was some billionaires on that bitch. So yeah, it wasn't that it never happened, but that it was.
They had some billionaires.
The iceberg. The whole thing. It was set up.
Yeah.
The iceberg was never there.
The iceberg never happened.
They purposely sank the ship.
That's what it was.
They erected like Chase Bank and then the Federal Reserve shortly after. These people came into power and shit.
The Titanic. That's the last one. That's for free. Go check that one out. It's Something New Under the Sun, episode 7 for the third time. Signing out.